Hello again and welcome back. In this module, you will learn how to search for and find your top competitors, how to analyze their strengths and weaknesses, and how to differentiate your brand from the competition so you can stand out in the competitive marketplace. You will begin this process by completing an in-depth competitor audit. A competitor audit is the process of categorizing and evaluating the competitors to understand their strengths, their weaknesses, their positioning, their messaging, their audience, their visual identity, and their culture. Examples of some of the questions that you will answer during this audit are: who are your top competitors? What brands offer similar products or services as yours? How is your brand different from the competition? How is your brand better than the competition? How is the competition better than you? What will your brand do that the competition will not? What is the competitor's purpose? What is the look and the feel of their brand identity? What are their brand values? Who are their customers? How do they talk to their customers? How do they acquire their customers? What are their marketing channels? How are they positioned in the marketplace? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? And what are the similarities between your brand and them? The goal of this competitor audit is to gain clarity and identify opportunities for differentiation. When you know how and where to position your brand as the better option for the customer, you can then implement strategies to gain a competitive advantage. Here are 5 top benefits of completing a competitor audit. Number 1, find gaps in the marketplace. During a competitor audit, you may discover positioning opportunities that are not currently owned. You can then generate new revenue streams by filling these gaps. Number 2, give customers what they want. When you analyze the competition, you may recognize points where they have failed to meet the needs of their customers. This is your opportunity to step in and provide a better solution. Number 3, discover new marketing channels. In today's digital, on-demand, social media influence world, there are dozens of new marketing strategies popping up every day. Through your competitive auditing, you may discover communication channels that you were previously unaware of. Number 4, become more innovative. In addition to finding gaps in the marketplace to position your brand, you may even find holes in product offerings. Your research into the competition could uncover offerings that are currently unavailable to customers. Number 5, develop a better USP. A USP, or unique selling proposition, is the one thing that makes your brand better than your competition. It plays to your strengths and should highlight what makes your brand uniquely valuable to your customers. By identifying the competitor's USP, you can use that information to improve the competitive position of your USP. Before you begin to locate and analyze the competition, you need to be clear on how brands differentiate themselves from other brands in their market space. There are various ways to differentiate your brand from the competitors. Here are 5 of the most common types of brand competitive differentiators. Number 1, product features. This type of differentiation focuses on the unique features and functionalities of your product or services that sets it apart from the competition. For example, a smartphone that has a better camera or longer battery life compared to other smartphones on the market. Number 2, price. This type of differentiation focuses on offering your products or services at a lower price point than the competition, or by offering premium products at a higher price. For example, discount stores like Walmart differentiate themselves by offering products at a lower price than their competitors. Number 3, brand image. This type of differentiation focuses on the perception of your brand in the minds of the consumers. Brand image is shaped by various factors such as marketing campaigns, company values, and customer experiences. For example, Apple's brand image is associated with innovation and high-quality products. Number 4, customer experience. This type of differentiation focuses on providing a superior customer experience compared to the competition. This can be achieved through various means, such as personalized service, easy-to-use products, or a hassle-free buying experience. For example, Amazon's customer experience is renowned for its ease of use and convenience. Number 5, distribution channels. This type of differentiation focuses on the channels through which your products or services are distributed to the customers. Differentiated distribution channels can be a key competitive advantage as they can offer customers unique access to products or services. For example, Tesla's direct-to-consumer sales model sets it apart from traditional car dealerships. Now that you know the questions you will need to answer, how beneficial a competitor audit can be to the success of your brand, and how brands differentiate themselves, let's go over the best process to analyze the competition. The first step in completing a competitor audit is to come up with a list of businesses that offer similar products or services as yours. Depending on your industry, this list might be quite lengthy. However, only list the brands that fit directly within the same category as your business. You want your list to be comprehensive, but not overwhelming. There are 3 types of competitors to look for. The first are direct competitors. These are brands that are exactly the same as yours. They offer the same products or services to the same audience and may even be located in the same geographical location. The second are indirect competitors. These are brands that offer a similar product, but they may serve a different purpose or they may target a different audience. For example, if your business sells hamburgers, an indirect competitor would be a sandwich shop. They have different products, so the sandwich shop would not be a direct competitor. However, they could still take away some business if they can convince someone to buy a turkey sandwich instead of your hamburger. The third are tertiary competitors. These are brands who sell products or services that are vaguely similar to yours. It's still important to identify these brands because if they do decide to make a change, they could become a direct or indirect competitor. So for now, just keep your eye on them. After compiling a master list, you will want to trim the list down and prioritize the top 5 to 10 competitors in your space. This will help you stay focused and not get distracted by businesses that may not be a risk to your brand at this time. Here are a few ways to identify your direct or indirect competition. Number 1, search for them. Start with the most obvious and just Google it. Begin by searching for products or services that your business offers. Next, search for terms or phrases related to your brand. And finally, compile a list of keywords that relate to your products or services and start Googling. You will quickly have a list of potential competitors. Number 2, pay attention to search ads. While you are Googling the keywords and phrases, pay attention to the ads listed above, below, and to the side of your search results. These ads will most likely be from competitors that have targeted the keywords that you are searching. Also, make sure that you do your searches multiple times since not all ads will appear on every search. Number 3, dive into social media. Every business has a social media presence these days. There are so many channels, groups, communities, forums, chats, posts, and blogs to analyze that it can quickly become overwhelming. Start by searching on Facebook for competitor business pages, then move on to YouTube and Instagram. From there, you will start to find groups and links to blogs to follow. Pay close attention to the comment section. This is where your audience hangs out and talks about the competition. Number 4, talk to your customers. When you make a sale, ask your customer how they heard about your business and if they've purchased the same products or services from a competitor in the past. Find out why they chose your business instead of the competition. You will use this information later to help you develop your marketing message and your value proposition. Number 5, review trade show publications and trade show vendors. If there are any publications in your industry, both physical or digital, make sure you're reviewing these often. New or existing competitors may submit articles or place advertisements to help promote their brand. Take a look at vendor lists of trade shows that focus on the same industry. This could produce a list of up-and-coming brands that may become your direct or indirect competitors. Now that you have a list of both direct and indirect competitors, it's time to begin the competitive analysis. Step number 1 is basic information. Let's start with the easy stuff. This will help you organize and develop some comparison points between you and the competitors. This basic data should include what products or services they offer, their revenue and financial reports if publicly available, how many clients or repetitive customers they have, how many offices or stores they have and their locations, what geographic areas do they operate in, how many employees they have and any valuable information about executives and management, the history of the business and any significant milestones, and what websites and social media channels they own. Step number 2, brand purpose, vision, mission, and values. Just like you've done during your internal brand audit for your own business, you will want to learn the brand purpose, brand vision, brand mission, and the brand values of your competitors. This information will be valuable when determining the best way to differentiate and position your brand in the marketplace. Step number 3, visual identity. You will want to perform a complete audit of your competitor's visual identity. This should include their logo, colors, palettes, typography, imagery, icons, and their website design. Some questions you should ask yourself are, do you like their logo? Does their logo represent what they do? What emotions do you feel from their brand colors? Does their typography trigger a response? Does their imagery match their brand's look and feel? How is their visual identity better than yours? Does their website provide a pleasurable visual experience? Step number 4, messaging. Take a look at how the competition speaks to their customers. This is not just in verbal communications, but in all of their messaging. By analyzing their voice, mission statement, slogans, and taglines, you will begin to get a good understanding about how they see themselves and what they are trying to accomplish. You should review their website copy, social media content, marketing campaigns, emails, packaging texts, and physical materials such as their brochures and their flyers. A few questions to consider are, what does their tagline or slogan say to the consumer? What is the main heading and the opening copy on their homepage? When they speak to their customer, what type of languages are they using? How do they talk about their products and services? What features do they emphasize? Who are the people that they are talking to? What are their key selling points? And do they compare themselves to the competition? Step number 5, pricing. Analyze and document the pricing structure of the competition's products or services. Then match those up with comparable products and services that your business offers. If they are similar in quality and features, you can then assess whether or not your products are fairly priced. Step number 6, recruitment and job openings. The competitor's career page will provide great insight into their brand. You can make some educated guesses based on what they are posting. For example, if they are looking for new designers and developers, they probably have a big project or product expansion on the horizon. Also, if there seems to be a lot of recent job openings, it could indicate that there are troubles within the business and employees are leaving. This is something you may be able to take advantage of by recruiting their top talent. Step number 7, website content. A lot of valuable information can be collected from a competitor's website. Begin by taking a look at the website structure. Is their website easy to navigate? What are they emphasizing? What content are they presenting to their visitors? Do they have a blog, and how often are they posting? Where does their website fail the visitor, and how can it be better? Next, take a look at the design, the technology, and how the website functions. Are they staying on top of the latest trends? Is the website visually pleasing? Is it responsive, and does it work on all multiple mobile devices? Does it load fast? And are there any errors or broken links? Step number 8, social media. There's no better source to determine what the competition is doing and how well they are performing than social media. By reviewing all of their channels, you will not only gain insight into how the competition uses social media, but also how people perceive them. Begin by finding what platforms they use, and then see who they are talking to and how they interact with them. Here are a few questions to ask yourself while reviewing their channels. What platforms are working best for them? How many followers do they have? How often do they post? Are their posts engaging? What kind of language do they use in their posts? Are people commenting on their posts? Are the comments positive or negative? Who is their demographic that follows and comments? Do their graphical posts remain on brand? Is their messaging consistent? And what type of content is working for them? Now that you have collected all of this valuable data and in-depth information about the competition, don't let it go to waste. How you use this information is dependent on the goals of your business. For example, there may be a major competitor that you would like to beat. If so, put them at the top of your priority list and focus on how you can become number 1. Perhaps your brand is just starting out and you need to position itself differently than the competition so you stand out as unique. Or maybe after identifying the competition, you simply want to develop a better marketing strategies so you can outperform them. Whatever the reason is, the ultimate goal is to put all of this research to good use. All right, that is it for now. Be sure to review and complete the action guide for this module, and I will see you in the next training session.